Welcome to GameBreakers. I'm Thomas. I'm here with Allison, Diamond, and David, and we are here in a whole group version of A Bard's Tale.
In the flesh. What happened?
Right. Strangely, we managed to be all in the same place at the same time. For audio purposes, I'm still in the other room, but we're actually not completely remote today. It's kind of fun.
That's mostly like bonuses to him because he's in LA, Hollywood, somewhere. North Hollywood. We all live within 30 miles of each other. But.
Right. But it does mean that this is a game that happened after we were drinking together a little bit, so this should be a lot of fun. So when last we left our intrepid heroes, you had just subdued the bog pirate Markison, had received his ransom and his request to make sure that there was closure between you by taking care of this emissary that was supposed to take possession of the relic that you recovered.
Is the emissary Bajoran?
You haven't met it yet. Might be. I'm not going to spoil it. If it was human, it would be political kerfluffle, though. Anyway, so you're through most of the way through dinner with Markison. He's on the dessert course. I don't know how much you ate. Yeah, he set the table for you.
Dad partakes. He's hungry.
I mean, I will eat food and then be done eating food and mostly go play music.
All right. He tells you a little about, last time he told you a little about the emissary that was coming. He suspected it was some sort of undead, had that sort of air about it.
That's right.
Likes to make a dramatic entrance as well. Poof in and poof out.
Can you repeat that?
Likes to make a dramatic entrance and exit as well. Poof in and poof out.
Where? Like, does he have a particular place that he tends to appear here, or is it more like approximately somewhere nearby?
I notice he has a tendency to like to appear a bit behind your left shoulder.
Yeah.
Can we gag him again? Does anyone have? I'm not even talking to this guy. I'll be over here playing some music. I have a tune I'm trying to work out.
Did I use cure? Did I use cure wounds last time? Like I did.
I actually marked my spells correct.
Maybe I did not.
I believe you did.
Right. That's it. All right. So I think I have 3 level 1 spells left.
I have 2 firsts, 2 twos, 3 threes, and 1.
4 first.
Plenty to throw at this and what have you.
I think I'm getting better at fire.
I'm throwing. Sweet.
Yes.
Knowledge. Nature?
Yes.
No. Knowledge Arcana
Swinging
check
hard.
about undead. Knowledge Arcana check about undead in general and what they're weak to. Like Pokemon.
Or any other video game.
Yeah, okay. That's 20.
20?
It was a 17 plus 3.
So, as a general rule, undead creatures have immunity to weapony type things that can be overcome with magic or silver. Some have resistances spread around the gamut. As a general rule, they're also immune to things that are that are dependent on the living humors. That is like suffocation or poison. Yeah, things that rely on something being alive.
But fire.
Not generally resistant. Not. I mean, there are some, but as a classification, no.
Not more or less resistant than the average crab.
Not particularly.
The cure wound still damages undead critters, right?
I don't know. Mine says one creature is healed 1d8 plus spell ability modifier plus 1d8 healing. Does healing hurt undead in this edition?
I believe that it does not.
Oh.
I could be wrong on that. But when I read healing, it didn't say anything about it specifically. And in the past it did specifically say that. For purposes of D&D continuity, for now, I will say that cure hurts undead. Because that's the way it's always been to me, and I haven't seen it specifically not in like the undead template or in the definition of cure. So for right now, yeah, I'll go with the cure versus inflict on undead rules.
Okay. Well, I may not even get to that. Because I'm going to try and hit it first. That's only really a backup plan.
Right. Plan A is not cast a spell at it.
Right.
It is not.
So I'm going to hit it first. I'm going to run up to it so it doesn't. I'm going to run up to it so it doesn't hit you.
Okay. We really need you to have like a rubber mallet. You know those ones that go squeak, squeak? And you need one of those.
A big fake out.
You
Yeah.
get bagpipes, and I get a crap.
Yeah. Hey,
It's like the
Christmas
street performance version of what we do.
So the evening begins to wane. The time drifts into dusk. Markison, as he's finishing up dessert, says, "Well, I suppose we should prepare. What sort of plan do you have?"
We have wax that we can just put in his ears or mouth, or maybe somebody else should figure out the plan. I would just like.
"Oh, I don't have to help you if you don't like. That's fine by me. Do your own thing." And he starts, and he gets up and leaves.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let him. I don't have much interest in working with him.
He's like all the gamers I don't want to play with.
Right, leaves the conversation or leaves the camp?
He walks away from the table.
Okay. What is the plan?
I
Wait till it shows up, light it on fire.
That is basically what it is.
do we want to try and learn its motivations? Because I figured we could just kill it, but we could try and talk to it. But
So-
I feel like that just complicates things.
It talks. If it talks, it does talk. I mean, okay. You're gonna have to try and learn, though, because if it decides it's going to go off and hit someone, you can basically survive more than we can.
If it has mass, I can angle it. What?
You had very long hair for a second, considering. You can take. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. If it's a solid form, I can help delay it and tangle it, but I don't know if I can hurt it. Undead tend to be iffy whether or not what force does any damage, and that's kind of all I do.
Well, I mean, I can light it on fire at a distance. I don't have to be in front of it,
The
but
fact that it's magic fire helps.
yeah, it's true. Magic fire solves so many problems.
Do you think the pirate is going to try and fight us so that the ghost doesn't hurt him, whatever it is?
I think that the pirate's going to do whatever it's in his best interest to do to keep himself alive and free from harm. If that includes potentially killing us if he gets the opportunity to, he's absolutely going to.
Yeah.
If,
Like a pirate or something.
Like a pirate.
Army Parker.
The pirate crew clears out the dinner table, and if you guys would like to arrange yourself where you are hanging out as evening falls on the map that I'm going to put you on. Now,
Pause.
How about we beat the shit out of the pirate and then leave him in the center, and the thing comes up and goes, "Okay, what the hell happened?" And then, man,
I don't know if I'd feel good about that.
I mean, I feel really good about that, but I'm not sure how it actually helps us.
it would explain why he's out in the open.
He was out in the open with when we got here with like that horn, right?
Hey, do you whittle?
all right, who are you speaking to?
The pirate captain.
Not generally, no.
Do you do any crafty things with your hands at all?
Not usually with dwarves.
Oh wait, does he have a tentacle arm? I forgot about
Yes,
that.
yeah, the
Sorry.
No.
You could still whittle with one tentacle.
I know.
That
I
thing
just-
was sick.
Him?
He's some impressive
And
whittling.
the other one, turns out there's a good grip. Good grip.
I can't get my hand.
All right. Well, while you guys are setting up your tokens, so evening begins to go into dusk. The fog takes on an orange light as mist rises up off the swamp, and then it gets dim and dark. You see a few stars shine through the overhanging fog. Everything is damp. The sound of evening amphibians and insects in the swamp begins to pipe up. Markison starts ordering his pirates to load up the loot in the room that you discovered. Come on, boys, we're relocating this whole stash.
So put him where I don't remember which room was the room discovered.
That one.
Okay.
Where he is. With him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So does someone want to tell him to go be somewhere else? Outside? Please.
Yeah, I can. He said he was ordering his troops and then he went back in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'll go walk to that area and say, "Hey, aren't you going to meet with him?"
Oh, sure. He'll find me when he comes. Never know when he's showing up, but this is the place we meet.
And you are you gonna make yourself? Did you make yourself more conspicuous out here?
Oh, sure. I'll get right on that. Boys, you keep doing what you're doing till the room's empty, or no ration today. Or tomorrow. I lose track sometimes. Swamp time. And he wanders his way out of the room. So what? Stand around here, wave me tentacle about?
You could whittle.
I wouldn't be convincing at it.
You only get better by practicing.
Dramatic.
I believe in you, Captain Duke. Echo.
So time passes.
Yeah. You guys see a flicker of light way out in the swamp. You can't really get a solid place out in it because of the fog, but you see that there's brief little bluish white glow out in the swamp. Happens for a second or two.
I get my pat my warhammer. It's there.
Markison, none of you are anywhere near eye contact. If anybody is watching Markison, he seems to get himself ready.
So, like, straighten up and button buttons or what?
No, he notices the light and starts to get the box out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's coming. How do I do it this way?
Fill your lungs. Fill your lungs.
Filling my lungs, but also inspiring.
Okay.
Indeed.
You're near me. You're inspired.
I'm a Scottish goddamn hero.
Yep.
Are you all attempting stealthiness?
Yeah.
So.
In a second, bardic inspiration dice and
What? How much is that?
a bardic inspiration die is an additional.
I know it changes by level.
My stealth. My stealth is 4.
It's a D8.
I rolled a 4.
That's
Well,
awesome. Is that
you
with
haven't
disadvantage from your armor?
Anything. So my stealth is gonna be something. As soon as I can figure out what it is on this.
Stealth of 13. Yeah.
21.
Well, that didn't suck.
I am the bagpipe in the night.
My die. I love
Ain't got nothing on roll.
Roll
Right,
20 is
roll 20,
actually
yeah.
fair.
Roll 20 ain't got nothing on that, I should say.
Yeah. Well, now I'm covered in weird lipstick. Like basic string.
So you can put a question.
All right. You all see, as you're watching, a cloaked figure appear just over Markison's left shoulder, like just back into the left of him.
He was not kidding.
Doesn't laugh, doesn't laugh, doesn't laugh.
And he it looks like he gets a little shiver in his spine, and he looks left, like, I figured you'd be around about now. And from where you guys are standing, you're going to have to make a perception check to catch a response.
11.
14.
No.
Moving on.
No.
All right, your passive perception isn't enough to pick up. You see the hooded figure, cloaked, lean right in behind Markison's ear and speak something to him. He nods. He's like, yeah, no, we finally got it. Turns out the airship had some sort of crazy misadventure and took him way off course. But they got it in. We had our boys in place. I assume the price will be the same. And the thing leans in again. If you guys want to make another perception check.
So I wanna go hit it. I wanna come through the wall and charge at it.
Well,
18.
16.
Okay. You hear the creature whispering something about interlopers at about exactly the time Stan rolls initiative and Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, not great. I got I got 5.
That wall got you back a little bit.
I got like stuck with something. Fail my stealth check. I got something like stuck on my hammer. But if I fling it off,
Needs to be shiny for hitting the undead.
The good news is the thing rolled a 1.
Fantastic.
I'll drink to that.
That is excellent news for you guys.
thanks for 20 for not always rolling 20s for the GM.
Right?
Good job.
We're all here staring at it together. It's our combined might. Staring down.
Collective will.
Collective will. Don't you dare!
CliqClaq.
Oh, we're all rolling. Okay.
Initiative?
Natural 20.
Oh, hey!
24.
You got a natural 20.
Look at that, me.
Yeah.
Booze and fireworks. Don't do it, kids. What's that total? Just in case it's important.
24.
Nice. Struana.
16.
And Lovelace goes on your initiative, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are listening to this whisper intently, Stan announced an action. He's not the first in initiative, though, by a long shot. What would you guys like to do about that? You can basically see Stan from where you are. You see he's about to go.
Do I have a clear line of sight to the thing?
Yes, Markison is in the way.
Where is it? It's not on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, ha! You're right. I still had it on the GM layer. There.
He just appeared.
Ah!
And that's basically what happened anyway. Is it just showed up out of nowhere.
Okay. What kind of cover does it give it?
Negligible, but if you roll particularly poorly, you might stick your budget.
I ignore 3/4, so.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah. But I see Stan getting ready to charge off.
Yeah, you see Stan getting ready to go.
Look like walls, but I've already put holes in them. So.
Yeah. What does this thing look like?
It is shrouded, cloaked. It is dressed head to toe in black cloth. It's got cloth wrapped around its ankles tightly. It's rags wrapped around its hands.
So far, it looks like recently.
Okay. I don't know that I can't hurt it.
I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack it twice.
Okay.
This is a full round action, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Two attacks, both of them sharpshooter.
All right.
15. First one.
15, 1-5.
Yeah, 1-5 to hit.
It turns sideways, like gives a low profile. You thought you had a center mass shot, and all of a sudden there's nothing there. He just takes a quick step back.
Okay, second shot. Trying again. 10 failed. Roll a 1.
It shook you a little bit, and you can see two little like flaming, glowing pits beneath the rag mask around the face.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm done. Someone else draw its attention.
Dear God, please.
Struana, you said you're holding?
I'm holding. I'm gonna wait for Stan to hit it with a hammer. No offense, Stan. I keep thinking. I need to not think.
Yeah.
Using it as a learning moment.
Bard thing. That's it.
It's a cheatable move.
The next thing that happens, the room you're in lights up, and behind you there is a little glowing ball, and a little like static zot reaches out for CliqClaq.
A little static what?
Zot.
What's that?
It's an automatopoeia.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 22?
Hey, what?
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
All right.
Uneffectively.
Jesus, that even mean.
Oh, surprise!
8 electric damage.
What was that?
8 electric damage.
Ew. Is that the equivalent of like just touching the plug for a second, or is it more like 220 current? Friend.
I don't think we take 8 damage from like touching the plug.
So it's more like 220 current, where it gives you a good full body zap, and you're going to be sick for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You might.
Yeah. 8 hit points would kill a 0 level commoner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
For instance, like that's a lethal dose to somebody who's not trained. So
I'm trained.
that happened.
In electric zaps. Where do you have to go for that then?
And then
Is it my turn?
it moves away.
I'm gonna
Moves away.
Yes.
Can we dim the screen a little bit? It's just
Your crab might
Sorry.
actually your crab might get an attack of opportunity. It did not take a disengage.
Hmm?
Lovelace has an attack of opportunity on the will of the wisp.
Quack, quack. This is 20. Not natural.
That is enough.
She has an attack bonus.
cool.
All right, roll your damage.
Aha! Yeah. 6 damage.
You need to stop bouncing off the side of that. 'Cause it's
Hey,
ruining
And
your-
that is slashing damage.
What is it?
Itchy.
A pinch. What is it? It's,
Damage.
bludgeoning.
Very
All right.
tiny.
You notice as her claw goes through the form, it seems like there's not as physical a presence there. It didn't catch the way it should. But
Right.
it did catch.
Aha!
What's up? Stan, what's your AC? Is it still sitting in the 20s?
Yeah. 20.
Well, that'll teach you. All of a sudden, you are also backlit. You see a shadow of yourself directly on the ground, and then you see that shadow twitch a little as it takes 7 electric damage.
Your shadow takes damage?
No, you take the. I was big.
Wait, where did you roll above 20? I don't see you rolling above 20 there.
It's got a bonus. I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Oh.
Would you like to try some? They're kind of
Alright.
They're not sweet. There's no sugar in them at all.
That's
I am specifically sick.
Oh, that's great. Does it then move away as well? I am I'm a little more fried.
It does now move away.
Thank you.
You see your shadow weave around clockwise and get longer.
Speed.
Drive-by zapping.
Markison, oh balls, sets down the box and books it for the loot pile, or for no, actually the loot pile is clear. He just takes off.
Freaking coward.
And you see that as he gets to the water, he is not bogged down by it. His boots keep him up over the water, and he's just running.
Jesus.
Stan,
So I'm gonna break through this wall and I'm gonna charge him. Do I need to roll a d20 for that?
no, that's a wall. We've established that these walls are no match for Stan's might.
Well, no, but do I need to roll a d20 for the charge? Right?
The charge will give you a +2 bonus on the attack.
Oh.
I believe. And if that's a holdover for another system, I'm going to keep it until I learn otherwise.
Can we add? Talking about holdovers from resistance for proficiency bonus. Now, what do we add to the attack? Oh, +8. I see. So I got 23.
That's a hit. So it definitely sees you coming, and it puts Dukes up, and bats its hammer away. Bats the hammer away to one side. It's not as crushing a blow as you would have delivered to another being.
I got 8 damage total.
Okay. Remind me, your hammer, magical?
No, bludgeoning.
But does it have like a magic bonus on it?
+1, +2.
Nope, it's just
Okay.
Regular hammer.
Noted. Yeah. What would be a bone-breaking blow to most things you deliver hammer blows to? Seems to do less to the undead flesh as you know it before you. Bonus actions?
Bonus actions. I want to make. What?
You have multiple attacks in a round, right?
Yeah. I was gonna for my second attack. I was gonna set Ensnaring Strike so that my next weapon hit does something cool.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I wanted to say something to it. Why do you want this? Yeah. You want me to roll charisma for that?
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
I know. Hey.
The creature's eyes go wide as your hammer raises up for the second blow. Go ahead and roll dice, by the way, for that second shot.
Well, so the spell that's my next weapon hit. Casting a spell is not also the hit.
Well, the spell takes a bonus action to cast, right?
Oh.
Right, which you have.
Yes, you're right.
And because you're above 5th level, you have a second attack as a paladin. So I think you're good.
Yay.
and as your hammer is swinging down, it puts its, it's set up to make some sort of deflection. It says simple master's orders.
Always.
So this one is 21.
That is a hit.
Ten damage. And that also does 1d6 pierce, start of its turn. Oh, that's at the start of its turn. It's a strength save, or he is restrained. So he needs to make a strength save. Because it's ensnaring strength, so I hit him with the hammer, and he takes the damage, and it ensnares him to the ground.
And how much damage?
At the start of his turn, he will take 1d6.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that now.
5.
Nice. And what was the hammer damage?
10.
Nice.
Good job.
Now he's restrained.
All right.
Unless he makes a strength save.
I'm interested in doing things. I'm just having a really hard time finding the bonfire spell because it's not automatically populated onto the sheet.
Creature in the space when you cast a spell makes a dex save or takes d8 fire. And also makes a saving throw when it enters the bonfire space or on turn or ends a turn there.
D8 fire, is it raised by a level?
At higher levels, when you reach 5th, it gets to 2d8. Next threshold is 11.
Okay, so it's a 2d8 fire. But he doesn't get to make a save because I am elemental. Is that correct? No, it ignores resistance. Never mind. Anyway, I'm gonna make fire.
Okay.
From your stealthy positioning from your 21 roll.
It was a decent sneak.
All right. And because it is currently restrained, we need to advantage on dex, which means roll your damage.
Figure out which one's my 8. Eight.
All right. Anything else? Bonus actions, moves?
It's on fire.
Yes, there is a bonfire in this square.
Fire!
Am I also on fire?
No, it's 5-foot radius. She centered it on the bad guy. You are punching a dude that's standing in a bonfire. Or, well, hammering.
I also figured you
Punching a
understand that if it's on fire, you don't want to step into the fire. I considered just letting you guys go around for another round and stay sneak, but
Right, who's next?
him.
hammer.
The thing
But it's one initiative.
Yes.
takes a step back.
Does he make the strength save to get untangled?
He disappears. And yes.
You sure he just doesn't disappoint?
Well, I think somebody's going to be disappointed.
I love you.
Wow.
Oh, what?
Into the Woods. She made a musical theater joke.
I mean, even knowing you're here when I make those, I don't expect anyone to get them. It just sounds like weird stuff coming out of my mouth.
Oh, it still is.
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of fun having us all in this physical space.
Yeah.
Somebody roll a natural 20.
I did.
I mean, again. Whole
You
box
blast
there.
them off.
I just rolled a natural 1. we like suck the confetti back in for that?
Can I get 2 Constitution saves from you? Struana hard job.
Damn everything. Okay.
Really doesn't like when we attack him.
So, yeah, okay. So a 7, and something better than that. An 8.
Wish granted.
Spectacular. All right. Well, thankfully, he rolled low on the critical strike. So he disappears from the fire, and right behind you for a second before you feel the impacts in the back of your head, you smell smoke. and then just a ravening impact in the back of your head. 5 damage, necrotic. And a follow-up rabbit punch for 8 necrotic, right in the kidney. And it must be noted that those hit points are subtracted from your maximum hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You don't get those back until, well, some amount of time. You feel a little bit of your raw life force leave through the sites of these impacts.
You gave me a short-term chronic illness. Like kidney failure right now.
Sure.
Oh, for the kidneys. Damn, he's gone.
And that's
So-
where he ends his turn. All right, welcome back to GameBreakers. We're here after the break. The group has had a moment to process the fact that apparently the boss level, or the boss monster of the swamp level, is an undead ninja. And we are continuing at the top of combat round 2.
Not immune to hammers, so that's good.
Also not immune to fire. I hope.
Dodges arrows pretty well.
All right. The creature has zipped around the corner, and there are still 2 glowing orbs marked on the map there.
Oh, no, who's out of character? And whose initiative is it?
You
Mine.
start with CliqClaq.
CliqClaq and lovelies.
I'm a hunter's mark. The wisp.
Okay.
Because I forgot hunter's mark for the bad guy. Off. And yeah, just 2 more shots.
At the wisp?
Yeah.
All right.
12.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Not better.
Not better. Any other bright ideas?
At least now you know it's your dice fault, not the computer's fault.
Right. Hey, this time it's not Roll20's fault.
Mm-hmm. Carry on.
Movements, bonus actions. Oh, bonus action was Hunter's Mark. Movement.
Your crab doing it?
Can I mount up the movement?
Mhm.
I mount up.
Struana.
Hold action and yell for Stan.
Okay.
Like,
What do you yell?
come here! Stan!
All right then.
Why? I should probably not yell so much in your house.
The fog goes from a diffuse, refracted, glowy blue-white to back to fog dark as both of the will-o-wisps disappear.
Do you have the bone?
You can still feel the one with the hunter's mark, though.
Yes.
And it has
Where?
repositioned itself nearby you. I don't. How specific does that get?
That's what I was currently trying to. It just says I have advantage on checks to try to find it. It doesn't say like range or anything.
Okay, and it doesn't specify that you do actually like still feel its location. I thought that was part of it. I may have been wrong.
So did I. Yeah, the bonus, it's more damage when you hit it, and then advantage on any perception or survival check you make to find it.
Okay. So it's not quite the same. All right. Never
Yeah, I
mind.
thought it was radar type stuff.
Right. And perhaps later we find it a supplement or something. In the meantime, you hear Markison off in the water, out in the fog, shouting, "Round up the boats, boys! We're getting out of here!"
Give the box, right?
And the continuing sound of footsteps splashing over the water. Markison did his part. He wants no part of this part. Stan,
So, did I recover the box?
you may, as part of a move action, snatch the box up.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And
With your passive perception, you feel the heft and a familiar sort of like slight rattle. I mean, it's padded in the box. It feels like it's in there.
okay, I will check it.
Okay. You pop the box open. Everything seems good. The lighting sucks, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how long you're gonna take.
Just a moment, and then I will head towards. Yeah. Well, my move action is actually 30, so I can move 5. Like that.
Okay.
6. That could have been a problem. Oh, 5 squares. I'm sorry.
5 feet.
I heard 5 feet. I don't know. That didn't make any sense.
And part of that is difficult terrain, but that's fine because at a certain point, CliqClaq's ability kicks in.
Can I see him, the ghost, or whatever it is, the undead thing?
I would allow a perception check to like see through the. You've made enough Kool-Aid man holes in this structure, and the boards are spaced and warped enough as it is.
I got 20 unnatural for perception.
Can we get a real one?
Well, it did not get a 20 on its stealth. So yes, you see where its token is here.
So I'm gonna use compel duel.
Oh, fantastic.
And it's a wisdom
on.
save. So
Wilson.
it has make a wisdom save.
Stan, get in the room. Our backs are to the wall.
What's its DC?
14.
It makes the save.
Ah.
I really like where that's going now. So was that a bonus action? One action?
Bonus action.
Okay. So you move, bonus action, anything else?
No, I don't have anything else to do.
Okay. You could trade in your action for something that takes the time of a bonus action. If you wanted to try compel duel again.
That's my last spell. I don't know.
Oh. All right.
I don't know how close to the end of this we are, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
It did not work. I could do it one more time, maybe, but I don't. I can also try again.
We have the box.
Yeah. So it is now its turn.
Did you guys
Yes.
play the Link's Awakening on the Game Boy?
Yes.
There was a cheat in that game that I accidentally found where if you're in the room before the boss and you pull up the menu and then the menu goes down, it'll pull you into the room with the treasure. And you could just take the treasure and leave without ever fighting the boss.
Boy, I wish I knew that 20 years ago.
I did not do it on purpose. I found like, oh, and then it screws up other parts of the game. But anyway, should we take the treasure and leave?
So what happens is Stan, you're almost immediately aware of the presence behind you, but it doesn't save you from getting tapped between the shoulder blades once good. That's 4 necrotic damage, and again, that total is also taken from the top end of your hit points.
All right.
You feel a little bit of your life force, just a touch of soul.
If you can get a bit of metal stuck in that guy, I can.
And as a bonus action, everything goes dark.
Connor. For everyone or just me?
For everyone.
Yes, sir.
One moment as I correctly operate this here program. Darkness.
Okay. Lane.
CliqClaq.
I'm going to shoot twice where he was a second ago.
And then put him back to the wall.
Okay, you will be at disadvantage.
Okay. Let's do this again. 14.
All right.
Wow. Damn. And 15.
You hear no satisfying thunks of arrow into solid matter.
Okay. And that corner that I'm sort of standing in,
Mhm.
I put our backs to like into that corner.
Okay, take cover basically.
Yeah, basically.
All right. All right. Struana.
Did I see where he landed behind Stan?
Yeah, you could tell.
So fire there.
Okay.
Cast bonfire. That location. It might.
Not magical purpose.
Dang. And then also my back pressed against the wall. Like,
All right. Roll your damage for the bonfire. He sucked ass on his deck check.
10.
Worst ninja ever. Ouch.
Bad ninja light on fire.
That sucks.
And I'm keeping my They can't get you. You're next to the wall. Ah!
You hear a zapping sound and smell a little bit of ozone, Struana, as there's a little heat to the side of your head, and like behind your ear, you hear the sound of like a little lightning arc hitting wood.
They tried to zap you.
Yeah.
With wood.
No, I'm just trying to figure out exactly. I want to say something cute.
A wood joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about dampening. It didn't happen. So the wisp tried to zap me then?
Seems like it.
Well, as far as I would know. You know.
The ingredients were there. You couldn't make them.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like just saying penis joke, letting people laugh. You don't have to be that clever. They're all still.
What is your AC again?
Me? 14.
Okay. As you're sort of processing the first shot, you're like, wait a minute, was that one of those? Was that the stupid will-o'-the-wisp? And then that's going to be 11 electric coming your way. Like you turn your head to look like kind of where the impact was reflexively, even though it's magically dark and you see nothing, and then it's full force right in the nose. You get like 11 electric.
And I would shoot it, but I would hit you.
Right, yeah, I'm kind of your way now.
No, I'm pretty sure that the wisp is like there.
Oh, yeah.
Can I? There's no way I can bonus action at this point, huh? I just want to like add fire, more fire. Darkness can't last forever, right?
I mean, theoretically,
Do
some sort of platitude about always being a dawn, but whatever.
do will-o'-the-wisps have intelligence?
Yes, and they're no super geniuses, but they have a better than animal.
They're better than animals, like
Yes.
all children.
You want
They
to
have-
have any axes, but
No, I mean, they're generally pretty clever. I mean, like people intelligence. They're sentient. They're aware of their surroundings and what's going on.
I said 5-year-old kids and parrots. Those fulfill both of those requirements.
No, I mean like, you know,
Carrots.
better than average human. Let's call it. As I look up the stat.
Is it my turn?
It is Stan.
So I'm still covered in darkness.
Yes.
So I don't think there's a roll I get to make for that. So I'm just gonna try and hit where I think he is.
Okay.
Where he was.
Yep. You get a disadvantage for being blind.
Is darkness a curse? Actually,
It's just a
before I
spell.
do
It's
that,
already
can
a
I
curse
take
spell.
an action to
We could actually read
to place the the box like inside my armor, essentially like.
I would call that part of a movement action to stow something.
Okay, so part of movement. I'll do that. Okay. I'm gonna swing my hammer.
And you could theoretically move before you swing.
Well, I already I saw the table. I'm committed.
What'd you get?
Yeah.
So I got 23 on the first hit.
Is that with disadvantage?
What's disadvantage? Is that the two
Well,
dice?
you roll twice and take the lower.
Right. So that the first one I got was 15. Thank you for that.
The second one you get needs to be.
It was.
Any other requests?
I want to remind you guys that you have bardic inspiration die.
Apparently. So I get to take the lower one, so 23.
All right. 20 damage.
That's not also a disadvantage, right? 10.
Some solid damage. You hear? I mean, you feel an appreciable crunch.
And then I'm going to do it immediately again.
And bonus. Oh, you're out of spells. Never mind.
Yeah, I have one spell, but
I'm glad you're.
oh, I got a natural one for one of my disadvantages. So for one of my disadvantage die. So.
All right. So you come down and just smash him with the hammer, and he just whip quick reaches up with one hand and grabs the haft of it as you're pulling back, and you reach up and you just don't have a hammer anymore. He dropped it in and like kind of threw it off to one side.
That's a problem.
I have a backup hammer.
That's really hot.
Say hello to Plan B.
It's a light hammer. So I will, as my bonus action, I think, which I still have, I'll use Compelled Duel.
Okay.
And he needs to try and make that DC 14 again. On his wisdom.
Nope, not this time. What does Compel Duel do?
He got what?
He got a 13.
So yes, that's awesome. So now he's just like not having it with me, and is a compelled. He needs to make a wisdom save if he moves more than 30 feet away from me, and if he attacks creatures that are not me. Wisdom save or disadvantage to attack creatures except me.
Oh. Okay. Noted.
And that's page 224. If you need to look it up.
Okay. Excellent.
Now,
Excellent.
So now my turn is concluded.
Okay. Well, it's on.
Yeah. Let's do this.
we could just talk about this.
Hell yeah.
I think one of his life goals is to have one of those hammers that will heat him. I think that's like the dream.
Isn't there like one of them?
I suddenly want.
That's true.
Like, I suddenly am not sure if I want a rabbit more, or a staff and shade, or.
Wow. That sucked a lot.
Oh yeah.
Ow,
So-
really?
He pops over from one side off to your left. So where you had him for a second, he's just not there anymore. Which incidentally has to be the most amazing and annoying feature of the Shadow Monk class. Just throwing that out there. And then just completely and utterly fucking fails to hit you. Just fails at it. Nothing. And also does not make the concentration check for darkness.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Which
Bad.
means that now the will-o'-the-wisps are also visible again, because they had slipped inside the sphere of darkness to drop their
Yeah.
invisibility. to nail the mage, because geek the mage first.
In my face.
And that is his turn. Oh, he was really hoping to hit you with one of those stunning strikes. So,
I don't have any eyebrows anymore, do I? Went from all these feathers to like singed. Struana the Singed.
CliqClaq and company.
So am I in melee with a wisp?
You could be.
It could be.
I mean, you don't have to hit it. You're in melee range.
I mean, I'm asking in regards to leaving and getting hit.
Yes, it could take, unless you took a disengage.
Yeah, I'll take a disengage.
All right. If I remember right, you're mounted, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
You could command your mount to disengage as, I believe, a bonus action.
I don't think that thing's going anywhere. We get rid of it.
I'm gonna yell at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Lovelace disengage, and we're gonna move 2 squares straight up, or I guess 1.5. Of the layout look.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot it twice.
All right.
Regular shots this time because I want to roll. Unnatural 20.
That's a hit.
Do it anyway.
That hit?
Yes. And I'm assuming it's the one you hunters marked?
You tell me.
Oh.
Is it the one I hunters marked?
Well, both of them were available. I didn't hear which one you targeted.
I can't even see that one.
All right.
I was targeting the. Given the option, I would have targeted the one I had hunters marked.
All right. Roll it.
Yeah.
You just have so many, I feel like. More occasions.
Yeah.
That was
I'm okay with
horrendous.
that. Oh.
11 damage.
Nice. Take that, fuck off.
Okay.
Ow.
All right. And that's with hunter's mark. You rolled that damage too. Yes.
Yeah. How many attacks was that? Wait.
It's an extra like D6.
Yeah, that was included. I rolled terribly on damage. But how many was that? I lost track.
I think that was
So-
two.
So the form looks a little shaky. Like you can see, it's almost like it's become less full at the top, and it's wobbly.
Did both my attacks hit, or did I even roll both attacks? I lost complete track.
I heard one attack. Did you roll a second?
I have a second one.
Okay. Do it again.
Probably not. 13.
No.
Yeah.
You do have a bardic inspiration die.
Not right now.
Okay. All right. So the second attack goes wide. Thunks harmlessly into the wall.
Hopefully very wide.
Movement.
You're
Anything?
welcome.
Any other actions?
That's it for me.
Okay. Struana.
I'm gonna yell at him.
Okay.
Thunderclap. Each creature other than me within 5 feet gets 2d6 thunder damage. It's a Constitution save.
All right. Stan, you roll this too.
Yeah, sorry.
Them's the breaks.
Yeah, but you're tough.
I rolled a natural 20.
Hey, you get to do one. She's fine. I think like
Boy, that does smell like gunpowder.
Right?
Wow.
I think my spell save is a 13, so.
They both sucked.
Cool.
Sounds bad.
So they each get 2d6 damage. Do I roll 4 die or 2 die?
Roll 2d6 and it applies to everybody.
Ooh. I like it. 10. Wait, 11.
All right.
Basically, I blew into the bagpipes, and it defeated the sound barrier, and made a boom.
So one of the will-o-wisps just dissolves into sort of a pile of slightly glowy, snotty goo.
Ooh. Is that a bag I can put that in? Vials? Okay, vials.
Hey, now's not the time, Bard.
I know, but the back of her head is doing that. Oh, cool.
Bonus actions, other actions, movement.
My back is staying firmly planted at a wall.
Okay.
Because no. Mm-mm.
All right.
No death focus.
That was bad enough. I have to be on dialysis now. Laugh, but it hurt. Maybe it's just kidney stones.
The other one, the one that's left, angry at its partner's demise, blames the mage with a 13. 13?
Oh, hey, look,
Ooh.
it's a little
Is pain.
thing.
14.
14? What number did you say I just got in my face?
Does a 14 hit?
Does a 14 hit? That was the question. Sorry, I didn't understand. My AC is 14. Does it hit?
Yeah.
It does. So that's 6 more electric.
Alright. That's fine. Whatever.
And it zips straight up. Stan, you would get a shot on it.
Yeah. Probably not. 10.
Not enough.
It's a swing and a whip.
So I will.
Don't I'm not sure what you
Clearly.
Mark it like so to remind us that it's up in the air.
And it's just
It's there. What do you do?
Oh, no.
Computer crash.
I will hit him with a hammer.
Okay.
Strategy for me.
Seems a solid course of action.
Wait, how's he looking?
Evil. It's hard to tell under the rags. He's still moving like he's got a spry move to him. But you felt some solid impacts under there.
Oh, and so I didn't hit him with my first one. I got 11. Then I just roll again for my second attack. Man, I got 10 that time. I just took 2 big swings and frickin' failed to connect anything.
Right. You still have smites left, right?
Use only a close adult.
Smites?
That remains a paladin feature, right?
Notice colors will run when wet.
I have to expend 1 spell slot,
Oh, I see.
of which there are 2. I used
All
to
right.
kill him twice, and that was what. So now he has to fight me.
He hides. He disappears from in front of you. He spins his cloak and gone. CliqClaq, what do you do?
That's a very good question.
Watch the game.
He turned invisible again, or just left? Like he vanished, or exited?
Vanished from where he was, and you haven't spotted where he might be. He is stealthier than your path. Well, I should really let the dice determine that statement. He is stealthier than your passive perception.
Lovelace has blind sight. Can I try to get her to sniff him out?
You can make a perception test.
$14.
Do you want to borrow?
Eye stalks move left and right, but they don't seem to focus on anything specific.
All right.
Oh, we're back.
Any other actions? Bonus actions? Your own perception test?
Is the other wisp still there?
Yes.
Guess I'll shoot at that one.
He didn't go more than 30 feet away from me, did he?
Hard to tell.
Because he would have had to make a wisdom save. Okay.
That's true.
Uh, 17 to hit.
No.
The wisp?
Yeah.
Damn. Second attack.
What the hell?
Less than that. So yeah, move on.
Would your bardic of inspiration would have helped that first one?
I'm gonna save that for the other guy if need be.
She can just hand them out. I'm just saying.
I only hand out so many of them, though. I'm limited on the number I can hand out. Otherwise, I would just hand them out like candy, and we would just get it all the time.
I know.
Or juice. Juice and
I just like rubbing it in that you're a little worn down.
I
Any
think it was
other-
like hanging out your sweat rag.
You don't want to see the backpack version of that.
I really don't. CliqClaq is done with his turn.
Okay. Movements, bonus actions. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Struana.
Looking up Bestow Curse because I'm curious, but I probably just need to. I mean, what do I already think is going to hurt a will-o'-the-wisp? Thunder?
That seems to have a detrimental effect on it. It was definitely not immune to that.
I mean, because it's not immune to a cantrip, like, sorry, Stan, I'm just basically going to keep blaring into the bagpipes.
Well, that's great.
I was gonna say insults as a joke, and realized you're a bard, and that actually would work.
Yeah, no, that's on here, too.
I was just playing a character based on that.
An insult comic.
Yeah. Kinda.
So, yeah,
Don Nichols, but magic.
we're yelling at it again, essentially.
Magically take down hecklers.
What are you doing?
Breaking the sound barrier with my mouth.
It's now, don't forget, 20 feet above you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So Stan would be your only target.
Sorry, I apparently missed that part.
Yeah, it didn't like what you did before and doesn't want you to do it again.
Can it hit me at 20 feet?
Probably not.
I'm gonna hold action.
Okay.
See if it goes away.
I like letting the tank draw the aggro.
That's what I do.
Let the tank draw some aggro, and maybe I can step in more effectively if there's metal shoved into somebody's gut or something.
All right. The tank does indeed draw aggro. The will-o'-the-wisp flits down to the other side behind Stan. And fails to hit him with a little pinch of lightning. Just deflected. It grounds straight through your
Do I get any attacks of opportunity as it passes around me?
No, not in this case, because it's not moving out of the threatened square.
Okay.
And then it disappears.
I can roll with this.
Stan.
Get in here. Like, get in here with your back to the wall because then I can attack it too if it's attacking me.
Right, I'm going to do a perception check.
Okay.
I got 13. And I'm going to move. What do I see anything with that particular? Pardon me.
You could smell him. You could smell his breath. Just to your left.
The ghost? Or the undead thing?
Yeah, the thing you've been fighting. You can't spot him though. It's somewhere in the shadows. As you're moving, will-o'-the-wisp fails to. Oh, it's so tactically smart, but just too hard to hit, and it just sucks so bad at dice. So all clever setup and zero execution. So yeah.
Who's laughing now?
Right.
Can you communicate that you smell it behind you to your left?
Yeah.
He's in front to your left. You can't see him, but you can feel him there.
He's here. And he'll gesture in that general direction. I can't see him.
All right. Any other actions? Bonus actions?
Seems like a great time.
No.
Struana, you got a held action? Did I hear something?
Fire.
Could you ping on the map where you would like that to happen?
Where she gestured, which is
Here or
You want to ping?
here?
I'm not really sure where you meant on the map.
Here's where he meant, which I thought was right there.
So she thinks, or Allison thinks you meant right there. Is that correct?
I meant more in this collection of squares.
You're pinged it.
You can't see that ping because I'm on the different layer. One of these 4 squares.
Oh,
there.
You smelled him through the wall?
Well, I put a hole through that.
There's a hole
That wall has been Kool-Aid manned. I remember from session. There's a gaping stand-shaped hole in that wall.
So I'm gonna put a bonfire next to Stan
in that room.
In that room.
Which of these 4 squares would you like to pick?
I would like a mouse that works.
Oh,
you're bad.
It's just like locked on. That's funny. Again. All right, so the one that is closest to Stan
Like
of those 4,
or this?
I mean,
it's the one that's right in front of me, Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Oh.
If she entered the room, it would be the one she's standing in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Bonfire.
You do.
Yay. Oh, does it function now?
Hey.
It does. No, it doesn't. Well, anyway. Do we need to roll damage, or does it matter?
You currently do not need to roll damage.
Okay, but there's a bonfire there.
Hey,
Yes, there is.
is there new visual input?
I would let that give another perception test with advantage.
To who?
Yes,
To me?
from everybody.
For everybody.
Aha.
All right.
22.
18.
Ending my land. 23. 4. Yeah, 23.
I guess they
It's an advantage. So
Nicely done. All right.
well,
As the flames erupt, the shadows that this thing was counting on to somehow slide in between are cast aside, and it is stuck for a moment right in the light before it can shift again. And that's where it is.
Can I hit it now?
Stan, I believe you have an action left. Struana took her held action.
Yeah.
So you have 2 attacks.
Don't hit with the first one. Give me something better than that.
25.
Not even with inspiration.
What's the bardic inspiration?
An additional D8. You can apply it before or after the roll.
I got 17. Does that hit it?
No. But a D8 may save you there.
Alright, I'll give it a shot. 5.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
In the face. That's why I just like.
Oh, I got max
I love
damage.
how you're a
Ah,
level 8 character
13.
and basically almost only do fun.
Okay.
Max damage.
If there is a situation where it's going to be more useful for me to do something else, I'm going to do that something else.
And again, it feels like it should have done more.
I'm sure
You
there's
know,
damage.
from the level of impact that you saw it take.
It was like a weird anime where it sort of like crumples and then stands back up.
Right, yeah.
Very.
And
So it's my attack.
all right.
Did that hurt?
Just.
It bamfs right here.
Oh, you
Spends
missed.
a key point.
Ooh, involves it.
This is why my back's to the wall.
Oh, cool.
If you get some
And
else,
will,
Slide.
does a 23 hit you?
Yeah.
Stan? All right. Then you get the stunning fist. You are
Excellent.
stunned for 1 turn.
Yeah, let's go.
Just a backhand strike right across the temple, and everything goes spinny for just a second.
Is there going to be damage with that?
Yes.
I thought so.
And it would be 6 necrotic. And again, that comes from the top.
And anything else?
Not for you. But Struana, as he is whirling around to backhand the helmet of your paladin friend, he then keeps spinning, and you somehow find yourself with a foot in your face. You're not even sure how it happened, but all of a sudden there's a boot there. And that's going to be 6 necrotic from the top.
face?
Not the face, not the moneymaker.
Right? Like pustules and shit.
No, this
Terrible.
age.
Oh, I've been a chronic smoker.
Yeah. You don't get cast with the same person anymore.
That's not 42. 44.
And we are to CliqClaq.
I move my hunter's mark to dead ninja. And then I try shooting at him.
All right.
I didn't even roll.
You can do it. No, it's crooked. It's crooked. On my bag.
That's what's so far. 25.
That is a hit.
Ah.
Yeah.
You want the second attack or damage first?
Damage first.
Okay.
That was disappointing.
Is that with the bow?
Yeah. That's 7 damage.
All right. You see his hand pop up, and he catches the arrow a little bit and deflects its shot. It still hits, but not quite the center mass you were going for.
Right.
And even then, it doesn't dig as deep as you pulled the bow. Second shot.
Nice.
27 to hit.
That is a hit.
I would certainly hope so.
Yeah, no, he didn't suddenly just grow a big middle finger that catches all incoming attacks.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. Damn.
Nice. And you're rolling Hunter's Mark too. You got those in there?
Yeah.
All right. That is significant. It digs in. That one holds.
Boom. That's it for me.
Movement bonus. Okay, you got your bonus.
Right.
Struana.
Heat metal.
On
Thing that you just stuck into him.
Is it you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love this spell. Anyway.
I thought it was just like a drop your sword kind of thing.
No, it's 3d8 fire damage that he can't dodge.
Aha. Teamwork.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make you give me a perception check to catch the arrowhead.
To catch the arrowhead?
Like, be able to see it.
Okay. That's fair.
You need a perception check to read your dice.
18 and 4 is
22.
22.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay. So yeah, I'm hitting the arrowhead for 3d8 damage.
All right, roll it.
That's a 1. That's
4.
5 now.
7.
Yeah, apparently math. 5 and 7 is 12.
12.
Hey, 12 damage.
And did I hear you rolled a 1?
For damage.
And
That's for
you're
2
an
now.
elemental combat now, so that's 12. Not 11.
13.
13.
13.
Yeah, 13.
13.
It's not rerolled, it's just a 2. So that's a 13 damage. And like I can use a bonus action at the end of each of my turns to reheat the metal.
That is way better than I thought it was.
I really like heat metal.
I thought it was just like, my sword, kind of.
It's a bonus 3.
Well,
My sword, if you're holding it, that's totally what
Yeah.
it does. But you
When
can
they have
hook live in their
drop it.
armor. Yeah. He has to dig that shit out.
I need to see my warlock.
Sorry, sir.
all right. And the Will-o'-the-Wisp will go directly above you. Struana.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I should be shooting because I have range.
And fail miserably to hit you. Just wildly flinging around a little zod of lightning, just drunkenly like it doesn't care.
Just an
Yes.
angry fuzzy ball for a second.
Meow, meow. Stan, you're stunned.
Oh. Okay.
Just like that.
And it's his turn. Its turn.
Right? I believe that's no actions when you're stunned, right?
Just go
That
feet metal.
sounds right.
Okay. Struana is going to suffer 1 attack. It fails at its second. And that's for 4 more necrotic damage. And then it takes a disengage action and poofs.
Wait, what are we talking about here?
I'm talking about what's about to happen.
The undead ninja?
Yeah.
Do you remember that I just took Sentinel?
I was wondering if you would remember that.
I do remember.
All right, so you do indeed get an attack of opportunity as he attempts to bamf out of your
And he
melee.
didn't. What else did he?
He picked me again, apparently.
He did, and he took the disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right, he did.
He's been working Struana like a little bagpipe size speed bag.
20 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Uh, 11.
11 damage.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, 12.
Okay.
It's still bad.
All right, so you know the move by now. You've seen him do it enough. He flips up his cloak and starts to step into a shadow, and you just step into it and rock him right in the gut with the hammer. And instead of disappearing, he just and lands.
And
How embarrassing for you!
And he is incapacitated. He's like he's still moving a little bit, like kind of crawling halfway. And we'll take a break there while you guys figure out what you're going to do with your subdued opponent.
I'm gonna check on my kid.
Welcome back to GameBreakers. So we coming back from the game or from the break, the cloth wrapped form lay on the ground before you, gasping.
I'm gonna kneel down and put my hands on him. I'm about to lay on hands.
You're going to lay your hands on him.
I'm going to lay my hands on him.
All right.
You guys, and I look at both of you. I don't say anything. All right.
He looks up in your eyes and like tries to crawl away, trying to like scratch his way away. He's like, no!
Right, so I will, oh, holy light emerges from my hands, and I touch him and restore hit points from my healing pool, 30 hit points. Expend 5 hit points from my pool of healing to kill poison. Well, this actually has no effect on undead and constructs.
Oh,
So you were wrong. I'm sure I would have to hit him with my hammer.
You would have known that soon if cast the spell.
That's true.
yeah, that's true.
Look at you leading me astray.
Well, we found the place in the rules where it says something about it.
You can always DM rule that it does.
For rule of cool and dramatic effect, I'll treat this as a coup de grace, essentially. Like he already just rolled a natural 1 on a death save. So as you kneel down, take a moment and center yourself on Moradin's crafty ways. A bit of white glow emanates from your hands, and then he just dissipates into dust.
Into what?
into just crumbles into like long rotted corpse. There's still like bones and a rib cage. Yeah, there's a skull. All the flesh just withers away and falls off into dust, wrapped in rags.
I'm just upset that it doesn't have a mouth now.
Ew.
I'd call it enough. I know where you're headed with it, and I would call it enough for that.
You what?
You call it enough.
Enough for that? Okay. So I can make it talk.
All right, let's do it.
I also, just as a, yeah, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself first, and also get some of that ectoplasmy dust stuff in a vial, and then
Okay.
a dead thing.
It'll be a survival check to collect the goop enough to be like a usable portion. We'll take care of that in a second.
Okay.
Same with if you want to collect white dust, WIGHT.
Okay, that makes sense. So those are things I'm stating that I'm going to do in case we all forget. So, speak with dead.
All right. It gets no save.
Dust. No save. There's no save. As far as I can tell. Okay, guys. Wait. Before I cast this, we have 5 questions. What are we going to ask him?
Who's your boss?
Okay. Got a book. And who's your daddy?
That's a different question.
All right.
Well, probably.
Is there anything else we need to ask him immediately?
Where he is, where the boss is, or
Okay.
Just like he's here.
right? What they needed the item for? What them?
Okay. Anything else immediate?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. So then the
Spell his
other.
maiden name.
How do you think we did?
The,
Honest feedback.
so the other 2 will be based on that, on those questions. So yeah, then play like a dirge on the bagpipes, sprinkle some dust on its face, and then
All right. Some of the dust around the jaw reforms enough to form some cracked, withered lips.
who is your boss? Who's your boss?
I served Lord Boranor, scourge of this land, and your doom.
I'm writing it down as he write like. Okay.
How many O's in that dude?
Right? There's a couple of those.
Where is Lord?
Where is Lord Boromir most commonly located?
Lord Boranor
We're gonna pretend
Dwell
that
in a keep in the mountains north of your disgusting city.
For what purpose did Lord Boranor want
The bone.
this bone?
He seeks to create an item that will fulfill his oath.
You have another question you can ask at the end, right?
What is Lord Boromir's? Boronor's. Thank you. I have it written down.
He's going to Betty.
Oh,
Nothing less than the destruction of the Confederacy and all that lies within it.
That's serious. Okay, guys, we're at a point where we can.
And is that the fifth question?
No, that was the fourth. I got one more.
You should ask him if he loves his mother.
I don't want to ask him that.
No, that might open the whole thing.
I feel like his name would potentially be more useful to us.
His name would be more useful.
What is your full name, including all titles and nicknames?
He's not a gnome, so we have time for this.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
I sacrificed my name upon a pillar of black fire, and no piece of that exists now.
But my friends don't make
Right? Was he ninja number 5 or something? AU? Like, come on. There's something here. Boom Guy 3.
You with the rag?
That was a really useless answer. Should have asked something the GM probably
Yeah.
already had plans.
I did have that. That's the worst part.
Okay.
Well, he's
At that, he just, it poops, it goes away, and he can...
And then the jaw fades back into dust, the skull cracks, and then crumbles and is useless.
Okay. My survival is a 22.
Your which roll?
22
Oh,
for survival to get will-o'-the-wisp bits.
That's plenty to gather a viable sample. You know, it's enough. Fill a flask without you didn't get some on your finger and then pick your nose and now you're fucked.
There you got wisp notes.
Are we going to be fighting after this? Do I have
What do you have planned?
As Struana is looking up and saying that, you hear the sound of a cutlass drawing, and you look up and see that Markison has re-entered, flanked by 15 pirates.
I can take him.
Oh, let's just light their asses on fire.
And he says, "You've done me the favor. Are we square?"
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I'm happy to never see your face again if you're happy to never see our faces again.
I am. I'll have you remember now, though, that while you were weak and beaten, I let you be. I hope you'll remember that to the druids.
Fair point.
Well.
No. But
This should be safe camping for the night. I'll leave you be. Nothing else roams these parts but me.
Can you leave us a boat?
Well, I didn't break your raft. I mean, mighty swamp-worthy craft that one is. I do have one for sale. Recently fire damaged.
What do you want for it? Oh, fire damage? Yeah. No,
let's
an entire
get out
boat.
of here. What?
Oh, I'm afraid I've none to spare other than the one that was, little singed. I'd offer you a crew, but they all burnt as well.
I say we camp here for the night and then head in the morning on our raft.
All right.
For me or 5 gold. I'll leave you the craft.
Healing myself 11.
DM, is it serviceable?
Yeah, I mean it's not at full hit points or anything. It's not going to fight a gator.
But it's not like taking water. It's just singed.
No, it still floats.
Okay.
Is it better than the rat?
I'll give him the 5
Is it better than the rat?
That's a good question.
It will hold 3 people, but no more and not much cargo.
Right.
And 2 of them are sort of standing on one end. One of them is operating the vehicle like a recumbent bicycle.
Whatever. I heal myself for 11 hit points.
I don't know. I think the raft is
Just
fine.
like over here
All right.
playing a flute.
All right, go to hell.
Thanks, mate.
Off to hell I go, and thanks for the send-off. Hopefully I won't see you again. And Markison and his pirates disappear off into the fog. And we can take this this opportunity to go ahead and close for the night. We'll figure out what you guys do to get back and what happens from there in our next episode.
I ride a swimming crab and you float on a raft.
Yeah.
You know, the usual. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching GameBreakers. This is Thomas. I'm here. I've been here with David, Diamond, and Allison. If you like what we do, click the like button. If you want to see more of it, hit subscribe. And if you want to see it get better, check out that fan funding link or hop over to our Patreon and see how you can even pitch in on the plot and narrative of the game. So thanks for all of us. Have a good game.